In this video, we're discussing our NFT trading wallet, which we loaded up with $60,000, have spent $10,000 so far, may spend $10,000 again in this video, and we'll jump in to check out the portfolio. Remember, nothing in this video is financial advice. You can lose all of your money in NFTs, and many have. So let's jump into the video.
Well, I hope we don't. All right, everyone. So here is our basically our spreadsheet that's tracking the progress of this wallet.
Can you zoom in on that?
I'm going to zoom in. And so we made a bunch of trades last week, $10,000 worth of trades. And so, Kix, why don't you kind of walk us through...
Just Command plus to zoom in.
Yeah, I got you. Why don't you walk us through some of this stuff here that happened last week in the wallet and where we're at?
Yeah, definitely. So it's been an exciting week over here. We have made no money, but we also haven't lost any money.
Which is a big deal.
I consider that a win because we kind of shotgun approached to get our portfolio going, which I think is a good strategy. You got to get in, you got to get moving, you got to get the fingers moving. But we made some buys. What we're really looking for is our first big win. And I'm excited to find out what our first big win is going to be. But we can kind of just quickly go through the trades that we made last week, and then we made one trade that kind of dinged our profit pretty quickly there. I'm gonna have to take the responsibility on that one right before the show. But we bought Worldwide Webland. We're flat on that. We're down slightly on Dr. Ethvil's. We are up slightly on Illuminati. We're break even on Crash Test Joyride. We are break even a little bit down on the portal. We're up a decent chunk on LinksDAO. And then we are up a little bit on Duskbreakers. And then before the show, we bought the local top of Shields. But I'm very bullish on Shields. I'm hoping that's going to be our first big win. But that's a recap of all the NFTs that we bought last week and where we're currently at. How are you both feeling?
So I have a lot of opinions about these trades. My favorite one is probably LinksDAO. I think that was a high conviction bet, and the entry point that we got in at was a fantastic point. This is
gas is included, by the way. Sorry, I didn't mean to interject, but someone's saying add gas. We did. Gas is included in our calculations, but having a separate column for that is a pain in the butt.
Yeah, so all the ETH entry price includes the gas. So like we got hosed on the gas on like Crash Test Joyride, for example. But yeah, gas is baked in.
Okay, and I love how the same guy that called us out for not putting in the gas, even though we did immediately, is like, yeah, but your worst trade is going to go up. So thank you for that, for giving us that, that comfort. So yeah,
and we're actually in the green now because Shields is back up to a 0.75 floor.
Oh, let's go. So let's talk about that.
Our entry price is 0.86.
Right, but
overall
green.
Overall
the
portfolio.
Overall green.
Big swing for us.
Big swing. Big swing. So look, out of these moves, and I'm trying to make sure that we can kind of see these moves. So real quick, I'll just show the full spreadsheet again, and then we'll move on to kind of diving into OpenSea. Crash Test Joyride, right? One thing is we needed to decide whether we wanted to list that right away. I'm in my personal wallet holding that one for the long term because I have a belief in it as a project, and I'm seeing the organic growth, but it did top out at like 0.3. So we could have actually had a relatively juicy, at least 60-70% profit locked in if we listed them immediately at 0.25, 0.26, 0.27. So we do have to make some decisions on listing things. I have no problem with those sitting in this wallet, but this is a trading wallet, right?
Yep.
So I feel great about LinksDAO. Long term, I feel great about Crash Test Joyride. I can't be mad about Worldwide Webland, especially given the entry price is sub 1.5 ETH, and for a legitimate metaverse play, a top 5 metaverse play, I think that's decent. I'm excited about this new Shields project that we bought right before the show, and we can dive into that a little bit. I love the Duskbreakers buy, which Captain Kick swept the floor on Duskbreakers at the end of the last show and then sold us one at cost as he said that he was going to. He didn't want to get front run because we were getting front run quite a bit last week, so we just wanted to lock in that purchase. But we now have multiple members of the Nifty Alpha with control over the wallet, and we will actually be doing mints off air, because a lot of the stuff kind of pops up at the drop of a hat, and you have to be ready to strike at a moment's notice. So we'll be tracking that progress too. But I love the buys that we've made. I'm interested to see what continues to go up. Why don't we talk about the Shields purchase that we made, and then we can start diving into what maybe we are interested in buying this week.
Great. Yeah, I love it. So with the Shields trade, this was one of those things that kind of just came out of left field really quickly. So this got on my radar literally as it was minting, and I just didn't react quick enough, and it literally sold out in like 20 minutes. It was a 0.2 mint and just very quickly shot up to 0.6, and that's when I started getting in. But it was like a stealth drop. The person behind it has like a high association with Pleaser DAO. There's a lot of whales accumulating it, which is why the price is where it is, despite the owner count, because there's a lot of whales accumulating it. And it reminds me of a loot style play. If you go to their website, basically like it's CCO, there's like different components to the shields, and the components to the shield can be used in like a variety of ways. So I'm thinking it's, you know, like a magic kind of treasure kind of loot thing. Could be completely wrong with this, but website looks extremely polished, and tomorrow is when you get to like unlock or build your shield. And I think that whatever they're going to be unveiling tomorrow could be very interesting. And
So
Look at this.
one thing, I feel like this project is Captain Kix's kryptonite. This is literally the perfect type of project to just suck him in and convince him that he should spend a lot of money on this. Loot is a proper comparison, and it triggers the geek inside all of us. That said, I always hated all those games. Like I didn't play Dungeons and Dragons. I didn't play. Do you remember Warhammer? These were like a game where you had figurines. I thought the figurines looked cool. Never played the game. I also
Warhammer's still around, and their profit margins are absolutely incredible. I did heavy research into them.
There we go. And also Magic the Gathering, another one where the game for me just was not a good game to play, primarily because I always lost. And so I got tired of losing and just immediately quit. So anyways, this is there's not much else to, I feel like, Pia, was there something that you wanted to add to this project?
I tend to trust Captain Kix when he comes across these
You're
things.
pretty quiet.
This minted in the past 24 hours. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like if Captain Kix is going to surface something like this, and it's like a concept that I don't really understand, and it kind of reminds me of loot, and it's a high price point, kind of like under 1 ETH, and whales are accumulating it, and we're not worried about the unique ownership, I tend to think it's going to be okay. I'm wondering, do we list it right now? Like, do we list it at 1.3 or something like that?
Yeah, like I'm down to try to make some profit, you know, on this kind of thing. Or I'd say let's list it at 1.3 and then just keep tabs on it when it unveils, just in case we want to cancel gas and sell a little higher. See floors moving back up. Yeah, like for me, I bought, I think 10 personally at 0.6. Just because I think it's one of those plays. Like literally, I'm not like what I'm seeing in the market is there's such an oversaturation in certain areas that like anything that comes out that's kind of new and different, and then also gets like the smart money backing, is just absolutely murdering it right now. So if you look at Azuki, I saw the markers on that went up like a rocket. Like Metroverse was this weird, different kind of thing that stood out. That's at like 1.5, 1.6. So I'm getting some similar vibes here, where I think that this could just be something. I don't know what they're going to unveil. It could unveil and it could suck and we're going to lose 50% on it. But like, it's not like we have 10 ETH in the wallet on this. You know, we have a a small exposure to it. But I do think that there's a chance that when it unveils tomorrow, like it's something cool and it captures people talking about it. And with only a 5,000 supply and whales wanting to hold, it could do an interesting price run.
I do like the sort of Boolean outcome here. It's either going to go way up or it's not.
Yep.
And so that's the situation.
It's one or the other. It's going to move quick. We're either going to take a nice fat loss or get like a nice fat W on this guy. We need one or the other.
I like that thinking. So what's the next project that we're thinking, like, do we want to add something to our bags here? We haven't spent a lot of money in the interim. We walked through what we had purchased. Pio's strongly advocating for.
I'm not strongly advocating for it.
Strongly advocating for Stapleverse.
For a discussion surrounding Stapleverse, buying at least one at the 0.33 price point.
Let me pull this up.
When we talked about Stapleverse last week, it was at 0.5, and it was right before the reveal. The reveal came 2 days after our show last week, and it was a delayed reveal, blah, blah, blah. People still don't understand what exactly is going on with the project in terms of like the gamification. It's
like
phase,
a cigarette butt.
It's
like
phase one of 3.
Is it going to kind of be like a 10 KTF stock room maybe, or
no, because I mean 10 KTF, I have some pretty strong opinions about 10 KTF. I feel like I'll get canceled if I go on record on my 10 KTF opinions, because I'm just like, what are they doing over there? What is going on? Are people working on that full time, or is it like one guy's side hustle? Like, what is going on? There's no news for months. Like, what is going on?
They've been posting tweets and stuff. There's been plenty of activity. They took a snapshot. They're opening up the store again. They're then closing down the store. The store can either be open or closed. So that's one fact that we understand is that it can be open or closed. There's another thing. There may or may not be additional items that you can get. This is your last time to go and utilize your items. So when they open the store, that's going to be the last time that you can utilize them to create additional items using those tools.
So what are the items for at this point?
To collect and to put into your wallet. So you're going to want to spend that money to buy more stuff to fatten their wallets to make you happy.
Here's the thing. I think that in order for us to succeed as a unit, that we all have different trading styles. So when one of us has a high conviction in something, we should just back it as a play.
Okay.
So Pio, I don't fully understand this project and I haven't done a lot of research in terms of just the pure metrics.
Put this in a column that POs play. Okay.
Yeah, POs play.
No, I don't want to buy it.
Well, no. Here's the thing. It's got 5.5K uniques. Attractive floor price. It looks like it's been like consolidating in this range.
Attractive for us. Let's be clear. That's how much money at the current ETH price? That's $800.
Yeah. There's a little bit more
NFT.
like there's a little bit more listings happening than sales potentially, but the ratio isn't too different. So if we think like, and it says phase 1 of 3. So if more things come that are interesting, like it could be a good place. So P, if you have good conviction in it, I don't mind like adding one and then let's list it at 0.7 and try to get like a 2x out of it, you know?
It's not going to happen fast, I don't think. I think it's going to take time. Look at Smilesverse. So it's January 26th. Smilesverse was trading at 0.2 December 26th. Literally 0.2, and it's at 1.4. So this might be 6 weeks. My thoughts on it are at 0.32, it doesn't really kill our wallet. We buy one. If it drops, we get excited and we buy another one. You know, we don't get mad that it dropped. We get excited that it dropped.
So
if
what
it
are you
goes up,
thinking
then that's great.
So what's the trade? So your entry is 0.32. What are you looking to flip this for? You want a 2x? You want a 3x? What are you looking for?
That's the thing, is it's hard to tell with these. I almost wouldn't even list this right away, because just like Smilesverse, now that Smilesverse is at 1.4, it's not going to just dump down to 0.8. Like,
but
once
Smilesverse is completely different in the sense that you get this avatar. This one, you're not putting that cigarette butt as your profile picture. I'm just saying straight up.
Some people in our Discord do have it because the art is good.
It is cool.
Yeah. I mean, look, I wanted to discuss
But
it.
my whole thing is like it's a low risk play. So I look at this like if we buy at 0.33 and it goes down to 0.2 and we lose conviction, we lose 0.12. That's nothing. We can make it back really quick. Like what we need to do is we need to have some, opportunities, cut our losses, ride our winners. But like I don't mind getting in at 0.33. It doesn't sound terrible to me.
So
What do
as
you think,
Vicky's
Nick? What are
saying,
your
by the
thoughts?
time you make a decision, everyone will have already bought the floor, so the floor is going up by the time that happens. Pio, why don't you make a live decision as to whether or not you're going to buy one of them? And if you are, go ahead and pull the trigger if you want one. I would go. Are you going after the cheapest
Do
one?
you? Yeah, I'm gonna go floor. Do you have an opinion on this, Nick? What is your opinion?
This one is too complicated for me to understand, and
Okay.
it seems like one that you would have to keep managing. But if the thesis holds, then you buy one and you flip it. But I mean, that's the end of it. I'm not like, if we were tracking this project, you'd have a more we'd have a more nuanced opinion as to what the right strategy is here. Like, someone's going to be like looking at that being like, yo, there's a reason the coffee beans are at the bottom of the floor. It's because because those coffee beans have been poisoned. Those are poisonous coffee beans sitting at the floor right there, and you don't want none of that. Okay.
So we'll do more research. We'll come back to Stapleverse and we'll figure that one out. I want to surface this one. This is more of a short-term degen play opportunity, which is Yeti Town NFT, which is sitting at a 0.215 ETH floor. This is a part of the staking trend that is happening right now in the NFT space, following the success of Creeps. Easy Eats Bodega from our morning show swept the floor on these at 0.26 today. I also bought one at that price. Looks like they've dipped down to 0.215. Staking has not gone live for this yet, and the thesis is that there would be a supply squeeze once staking goes live, and we've seen how powerful that can be. What are your thoughts on this degen play?
Hard pass, but definitely respond to my private message there. My general thought is, if we were flipping this, we should have flipped it. Like, we should have made the play. I'm not sure about the long-term sustainability. So yeah, it's not clear to me whether or not we pull the trigger on this one. I don't. For me, this is a pass.
Okay.
But I don't control everything here.
Okay. Kix, what are your thoughts on this one?
I just don't know if the staking games are going to like fade out. Because it already seems like they kind of like had a big run over the weekend. I would more lean to the previous one, Stapleverse. I'd more lean to scooping up one of the Stapleverses or two of those.
Well, it's an actual quality thing.
Exactly.
So it's an actual quality thing. Yeah. So I'm going to handle what's in our
looks
DMs.
like, did you say where the wild things are?
Yeah, it's just
It
like
does
where the
look like
wild
that.
things are.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
So I'm going to handle what's in our DMs real quick. If you guys want to just chat real quick, I'm going to knock out what's in our DMs. And then we'll
No,
announce it.
what are you talking about knocking out? Literally.
Go knock it out.
So what I was going to say is, let's go on to the next project if we're not buying this one, and let's see if some of if
Yeah, while Pio
materializes in our
stealthily does this activity that we're
DMs.
doing, my thing is, Nick, like
Went
how do
through. So we bought. You want to show which
Okay,
one we
now
bought?
we can share.
We bought Staples versus everybody. So there you go.
Is that what you bought?
Yeah, I bought Staples versus. Yeah, I bought the cheapest one.
Oh, not this?
No, not Shields. We already bought Shields.
Oh.
Yeah, Stapleverse. Goodbye.
Well, maybe that was an accident, but
Yeah,
I bought.
You read the text wrong. The text.
No, that's
said-
good. I like
the
Stapleverse. I like
Stapleverse is
Stapleverse.
fine. Read the private chat. Sorry to
Oh,
derail the stream.
I didn't read it. My
Nick does not pay
apologies.
attention to
Bad
detail.
trade from me. We're now proud owners of Stapleverse.
I like it.
Accidentally.
I think the Stapleverse could work out.
Stapleverse is going to be fine, but be ready to hold it. And if it goes down, get excited and buy another Stapleverse.
Yep. I like that.
Do you guys want the other trade that you DM me?
This is
to go
now
through
that I
the
have it
proper one?
broadcasted, and I think it's moving. I think we're getting a hard front run by people. I mean,
No, it's not a hard front run. It's just it's hanging around this range.
Yeah, there's legitimate
have to rush it.
activity in the 0.8 range.
I just think that we could buy it at like 0.8 and then like list it at like 1.369 and try to play the build of shield's going to happen in 18 hours. And the interesting thing is, like, I wonder if like you build the I don't know how the fuck this thing's going to work. Why am I going to pretend? Maybe we
Should
could
just
sell it at
list the one we
1.32.
have?
That's like the most honest response we had so far. I bought this freaking blue card. The card looks cool. I saw some other people bought it, and now I think it's gonna make me a lot of money. Like, that's what.
It's true, man. Honestly,
That's the conclusion at this point.
I kind of want two, just because if it does like make this big run to like 3 ETH, then we could sell one for like a 0.5 gain and then like hold the other for a big bag. But, yeah.
Man,
What do you think?
I don't know. Like it just like I have no idea what the call is. My position is no. If y'all both want to buy it, just
Okay,
buy it
no,
live
we'll
on
keep the
stream.
one. We'll keep the one, but I get to say I was right if it does
Absolutely.
explode. Okay, cool. So let's just keep
Absolutely.
the one. Let's
I'm
keep the
down
one.
if you two
No,
are
let's
able
keep
to
one.
override.
No.
Okay.
Let's keep it.
We're
We need a
really
win. We
setting
need a
it. So,
win.
yeah, we need a win. We're early. This is the second week. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, this is the second week that we're live trading a wallet. We funded it with 20 Ethereum. We want that 20 Ethereum to become more Ethereum. That is the goal. We want more.
It's the objective in
The
general.
goal is for it to become more. Right now,
Yes.
it's less because we've bought stuff and we haven't sold it. And the value of all the stuff, if we sold it all now, is about even. So-
Which is actually, well, what's the USD value? That's the real question that I'm wondering about. What's
personally don't
crazy to
care.
me is how did the ETH price appreciate so significantly? That's the thing that I don't
Because of the
understand.
Fed. Because of the Fed.
No. I'm not talking about from last week when we bought. Like, are
This
you
is what
saying
we
that
bought? We bought these coffee beans. It's a good looking art right there.
That's
Shout out
good.
To Jeff Staples.
That's good shit right there. Capulus Faba.
So I'm just wondering, ETH crashed in the interim after we started this trading show, and yet somehow we're up $75. So I'm just like straight up confused how on a US dollar basis
We're up
right
like
now.
we're up a couple drinks at a New York restaurant. We can't get them. I want to get up some omsaki.
Oh, you know what happened? We're not including the USD value of the portfolio that's just sitting there. So
Yes.
the ETH that's in the wallet, what that was
Has
worth
absolutely
when it got
cratered.
wired.
Yeah. But
We're down 15 grand probably. Give or take.
So
Give or
look,
take.
This is a good thing to go over real quick before we move on to the next project is if you're trading NFTs, right? If you're a full-time trader, you probably use US dollars as your unit of account, right? Because you don't have like a job that's giving you a paycheck, stuff like that, right? But if you are like a person that has a
You're gonna have
job,
to get a job.
yeah, you're gonna have to get a job. If you're a person that has a job, then you can denominate it in ETH if you're bullish ETH and you understand like Bitcoin and Ethereum and you understand what's going on. So then your unit of account can be Ethereum and you don't sweat it when you do it in US dollars. So that's how I am. I think that my co-hosts are more on the fiat side. They like the US dollars. They like the US government. They think Jerome Powell's a really cool guy. So that's like
Love
a
Jerome.
different thing. That's a different thing. Next project, someone proposed lower end stuff. Book Games by Gary Vee, which is on layer 2, so it's a little more complicated for us to buy, but I think that's an interesting one, is Book Games by Gary Vee. But then also Pixel Vault Planets. Are we seeing a Beanie related dump, or I feel like they're just completely unaffected? I don't know.
I think it's just so much of a
Called Planet
supply.
DAO.
What'd you say, Kix?
I just think it has so much supply that it's like hard for it to make like a big move. Oh, it's 0.369.
It's doubled in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, so that idea about front running a potential investment event
It was true.
was a good play in hindsight.
Yeah, so they're raising funding, it seems. That's the word on the street.
Damn it.
Yeah, we could have really made a bag trading this one. Word on the street for the past 3 weeks has been that they're raising funding, and it
This
only
could
is
be-
becoming more confirmed.
Someone's saying, well, it's not word on the street. They literally confirmed
Now
it.
they've announced it, yeah.
So, and then also sidekicks that are coming out. So there is, people do believe there's a play here. Chris Cannon saying they moved
But
up
it's really
0.1
just the
today
cheapest
all
one that
around.
moved. Yeah, because a lot of these haven't moved. I remember Earth token was at 1.1. It's still at 1.1.
Because people just want access to that mint pass, so they just
Yeah.
bought the cheapest entry. And it'll
That makes
probably
sense.
dump after the mint pass. But then again, do we buy one, we get the mint pass, and we mint the sidekick?
What if we just take the rest of our wallet, throw it into CloneX, and just say YOLO?
I like that idea. Did you hear about that floor sweep, dude? It's pretty fucking wild.
Yeah, someone posted about that. We should at least acknowledge, what that is.
Let's do it.
So CloneX, huge floor sweep. The price has skyrocketed. We've seen the floor was just at 4.8.
I'm sorry to interrupt. What is the name of the project on OpenSea?
CloneX, Clone
Clone
SpaceX.
X. No,
Okay.
I think SpaceX, correct.
Yeah, it's a space. Thank you. And I wasn't talking about the rocket company.
This one.
Yes,
one?
you are correct.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Nick. So we see them at 8.5. What were they at last week?
Earlier today they were at 4.5.
Well, then we can't buy it now, can we?
So I think we buy into this, hope that it doesn't dump back down to 4.5. Someone just came in there and swept them. That one doesn't even have a face. What the hell? What is up with that? They have no eyes or mouth?
The art on this is not my cup of tea, but shout out to Artifact for selling to Nike and for being a legit brand for multiple years in the NFT space. The art on this is not my cup of tea, though.
Someone is saying that the capsules are undervalued with CloneX
That's fair.
pumping.
Capsule House.
No, not Capsule House.
Oh, the mint vials?
Mint vials.
Are you sure they're talking about that and not Capsule House?
That is definitively what they're talking about.
And they also have the land, their like little apartment play.
They said space capsules. Is there another thing? Is there an apartment
Capsule
option?
House?
These are
15
14.8.
ETH? These are undervalued.
Let's just buy it, and there's our wallet. Thanks for coming. This was a great show. You know,
I think it's the
Look at Easy Eats, what he's saying. He's saying that OX apes are the better apes.
get this kid out of here. Bounce him from the club.
he's just pumping that project for the time being.
How have they not gotten delisted yet? I'm actually surprised.
I got
They
a
must be
question.
busy
How
over at
about
Yuga Labs.
Psychedelics Anonymous? How's that thing doing?
Dude, this one keeps running. This keeps running. Capsule House. All right, we'll look at Psychedelics Anonymous, but this one keeps running. Crazy. Psychedelics Anonymous.
Why aren't we in one of these? Like, do we want to make a play where we buy one for 3 ETH that we hope is going to like 15?
I think Capsule House would be probably my top 1 or 2
How
bets.
about Creeps
But Creeps is at like 9.
or 8?
I would bet on Capsule House to move to 6 before I would bet on something else like that, you know? What did you just send me, Nick? Kicks, are we keeping this one quiet so no one front runs us?
No, that's just why I'm so bullish on Shield. That's the website of the company behind.
There's literally nothing on it. It's just a logo.
I know. That's why I'm bullish.
Okay.
This is the website, ladies and gentlemen, for the project that we spent almost a full Ethereum on.
No, for the company behind the project.
Well, you know.
Bullish.
So apparently
bullish.
there's artifact pods. That's
Let's
what they're
look at
saying.
those.
Artifact
Let's look at
pods, yeah. I papered one at 1 ETH. Man, I fucking misplayed CloneX so bad. Fuck.
All right, so Artifact Pods. Let's look into this project. Are we looking to make a big bet here at 3 Ethereum, like some big dogs, like Jesse's out there swinging?
I mean,
If we bought a Zuki last week, we'd be jazzed up.
I'm open to it.
What pod? Is it this one? The 17 items? Space Pod Decor?
Someone's also mentioning the project by Mr. Masang, which, yeah, I'm definitely excited about that.
This is
and someone
fake.
said a major
Yeah, it's
announcement for D's Nuts coming up. Yeah, thank you. There actually is a project called D's Nuts. Okay, yeah, this is interesting.
No, this
What's
is
going
fake.
on?
This is fake.
Okay, that's a fake
It's
one.
just completely impossible to find artifact stuff on OpenSea.
Oh, wait, I papered it, so I can probably find it in my activity.
Is it bonus items?
It's called Cyber Factory 2.
No, it's Cyber Factory too. I'm linking you to the one
How
I
many
papered.
collections do they have? Like,
Not as many as Pixel Vault.
He gave you the
I
link
linked
in
you
the
to.
comments.
all right,
Yeah.
sorry. I just get frustrated when I can't find stuff on OpenSea, and if I go to Genie and type it in, it pops up immediately. But OpenSea's decentralized, even though they're raising venture capital money. All right, sorry.
Is there something else that we should also ask our Discord, in the alpha portal, what they think?
No, let's buy one of these space pods. This is a good idea.
How much? How much is it?
0.65. I sold mine for like an ETH the other day.
So we'd be buying a dip on an artifact space pod, and if there's some
While the
crazy-
other one's pumping.
You sent me Mutant Ape Yacht Club. You sent me a random listing from Mutant Ape Yacht Club that's listed at 27 ETH.
He's literally yelling, "Buy this right now!" Everybody go and buy it right before we
And
have a
sending me-
chance.
My bad. Here's the right link. Here's the
Did
right
you
link.
sell this mutant ape?
No,
Yeah,
go
I did.
ahead. Click the link.
Yeah, I sold that. I got the right link.
You gonna buy it, Pio, or you want?
It's wait, what's the floor? It's this low?
I don't know. I'm so confused. They got like fucking different architecture going on and shit.
What?
Yeah, that space pod. Yeah, you can get.
But like
that
the
one.
space pod, like people have like walked around it in like
There's
VR.
there's only
not the coal
256 of this. Is this really it?
Is it
No.
ERC 1155? What is this?
Yeah, but go back, bro, and then
Yeah,
go to the one
basic-
that looks like a space pod.
Okay.
That one on the left. That's the artifact one.
Yeah, this one.
There
right
you
here.
Oh,
go.
This one right here. Space
This
pods.
this is in cyber.io. You basically get one of these for presenting your NFTs, so you can walk around. This is basically what the trade is when artifact pumps. The ideas they all go together.
But
So
this
people
i-
are saying Broken Sea is one to check out. Cool Man's is another.
Actually, I
Cool
sold
Man.
mine at 0.68, so it hasn't moved much.
Someone's Met saying space pods.
Do you know what my
Ape King.
problem is with this? Is that
Too much supply.
no, it's that the collection is not artifact. And you see this sometimes where it's part of a collection and it's not artifact. So this is an artifact thing, but the market has to it might be good. It might be good.
Yeah, we don't have to rush on
we
it.
don't
It's
need it.
20,000 supplies.
So other question, people are suggesting Fishy Fam.
Let's take a look at Fishy Fam.
Unreal.
Which
Someone
one
just
else
came.
says
Someone just
not
came in.
Fishy Fam?
Floor swept 10 shield badges. Just saying this.
Are you serious?
It's a fucking play.
Do we buy into another shield?
It's the fucking play, dude. Either I'm right or I'm wrong. It's gonna be a big swing one way or the other.
Is this the real Fishy Fam? It must
0.9
That is a
floor? What the
pump-
fuck's going on, dude?
pre-reveal. This is getting
What
to an
the fuck is
expensive
this,
market.
dude?
We're just gonna lose all of our money on this show.
The unique ownership so low.
He
When's
said
the
it's
fucking
minting right
reveal?
now. He
Oh,
said
it's
it's
min-
minting right now.
And it's trading at 0.9? What? It's a whitelist one.
Oh,
right?
whitelist. Yeah, it must be whitelist.
Get out of here. What? Yeah, Wolf Game is not a bad idea. What's the floor? I wish Wappy was here. Wappy, are you in the crowd, dude? Tell
Wait,
me what
what
to buy in the
happened?
Wolf Game ecosystem.
What happened to what happened to the other things that we were just saying? So let's acknowledge what Captain Kick said. Let's make
Shield?
a look at what the price of shields is,
Yep.
and then the other thing to check out.
Thank you for moderating, Nick. We got 0.82 on shields, which is what we bought at, right? So
Basic.
we watched
Yeah.
the dip go by. We didn't buy the dip.
Yeah.
And we're back to where we started.
Do we
Yeah.
want to
Kicks has been-
do we want to buy another one? Is the question.
The thing we need to learn from this experience is that if we believe in a project, any project, Stapleverse, anything, enough
the
to
dip.
buy one, when it dips, we should be happy about that and buy another one. We shouldn't be like, oh, damn.
So if
no, that's
Creeps
an opportunity to
dipped
buy.
and we can start yielding money into this wallet.
All I know is that you guys know how to buy the top of Ponzi's. You guys bought Ohm, Time, fucking DeFi Kingdoms.
I will be the first person to tell you that don't listen to me on DeFi. I suck at DeFi. I suck at it. The only one that worked is Ron. That's the only DeFi play I've ever done that works is the Ron token. Thank God for that one.
I'm looking at. I'm in here looking on the suggestions that people are making right now to figure out whether or not we should just throw this ETH. This is pure chaos, though. Like we don't know what we're buying here.
This is trading. This is what it is. You got to figure out where the money's at. You know what I mean? We don't know. If we knew where the money's at, we'd already be in it.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's a floor sweep of a pretty sizable floor sweep on Shield. But I think you can it all this shit could go crazy or it could
buy another. Just send it.
Send
do
it.
we send it? Do we send it?
Send it. Dude.
Send
Get another. Get another and list it at like 1.45 or something.
Do we list it though or do we wait?
We wait. I think we can decide to sell because I don't know how the reveal is going to work. You know,
Can't
building
buy
this,
any of this. You're gonna have to look down over at like 1.3 is what you're gonna have to buy at now. PO.
My computer's so damn slow while we do these live streams. Let me see.
like
want
one
me
of the
to buy it?
0.849 ones probably.
You want me to try and buy one?
If look at how long it takes to load anything, and now that the chat, everybody,
I'm able to move quickly. Buy
all
it
right, go ahead.
0.85.
You
Here's
go.
one.
You go during the show. You go. If the stream crashes, don't be surprised, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be surprised. I think everybody's buying this. I think everyone is buying this.
Send
Nah.
it
Are you sending it with fast gas?
with fast gas. It's 0.04 gas. Am I upping it 300?
No, you just got to send it through.
But that I understand what you mean.
Did you do that?
Sorry, you're saying to hit on the MetaMask the send it button? Is that what you're suggesting? So I should have clicked
Full send.
Full send. Okay,
Vicky
so I
said
just,
everybody just bought a shield in chat.
I just clicked the full send button. So we're in for shield number 2, full send, less than 45 seconds. Let's see how much gas was here. Max transaction fee of 0.07. I upped the gas. Did we
Phonic
get-
says Shield seems dumb as fuck. I agree, and that's why I'm so bullish because
yeah.
the things that don't make sense end up doing wild things. It's just how the game works.
So I just went and looked. I clicked send it, full send, maximum send, and it sent it. It went through. We bought
Oh.
a second one for only 0.03 gas or ETH
Beautiful.
was the transfer price. So
This
we're
trade's
looking-
either going to be a disaster, or it's going to be our first big win. Nothing in between.
So we've spent so far about $4,000 today on the stream.
Like without planning to. Without planning
It's a
to.
light day. Light day.
This was literally us sitting in a circle and peer pressuring each other into dropping $4,000. So I
Let's
don't know
take
what the lesson from this is, but outside of don't hang out with us.
the real biggest lesson. The real biggest lesson is if you bought one, and it's not like a total impulse buy bullshit thing. If you bought one and then it dips, you don't start crying. You buy it when it dips. Because we just basically bought the second shield for a 0.2 Ethereum premium versus buying it after it corrected.
Okay.
I'm feeling good on this one, or I'm gonna feel like shit. Both with my personal wallets and with
I
our
don't want.
collectible.
Someone's mentioning Killer Girlfriend. I don't want that one. So we got another shield. Are we acknowledging any of the ones that we asked people here? Lots of people pumping things that I'm not interested in. People saying Rengoku. I see a lot of that from our Discord. I saw a joke one of Lonely Frog Lambo Club. Not touching that one. Someone said properties. I don't like.
Well, look, properties. If properties is either gonna work or it's not, right?
Someone's saying Fox Fam for the upcoming 3D Mint, which I do like, but I think we've experienced a pump on Fox Fam. Nick, Captain Kicks, had mentioned that he was a big fan of this.
I saw Coco Bear buying a bunch.
A Fox fam.
Yeah, back in like 2 weeks ago,
Yeah,
or probably a week ago. Just time moves fast.
so that's one that I'm still holding. So I have one Fox Fam. That may be an interesting one.
We can also look if
0.51,
we
wow.
want to make any sales too in the wallet. If there's anything we want to trim,
We
or if we
got
want
it
to
for
hold
cheap.
everything.
So that was a good call. People are saying Azuki, not touching that. Shibuya girls, no. A lot of Shibuya.
Sheboygan.
So I don't know. Buying into the dasks, are those revealed?
I sold my Dask at 0.3. Look, that could go like that's a harder pill for me to swallow. Like I would have wanted to mint that. You know, like that's the thing is like now we have the wallet set up that multiple people are controlling it, so we'll be able to stuff. And then we can report on our mints. Let's look at the wallet real quick. I'm pulling it up on OpenSea.
Lots of people saying Boss Beauties also, and saying why am I not acknowledging it? Acknowledged.
How much is Boss Beauties?
I don't know what the price is on that. We did have a woman trade one that actually absolutely crushed it. So I forget who came on our show and shared. I'm looking up the.
It was a new speaker.
The female NFT.
By the way, I'm full frozen at this point. Just a heads up, I can't change it. I'm full frozen on Restream, so like
You guys crashed it again.
I now
Good
need
job.
to. I need to
Good job.
formulate a plan to just end the stream, to not have the stream just be 7 hours long
Can you
because
hear
I
us?
can't end it. Sorry,
Can you hear us?
I can hear you. I can't see anything. I'm blind. Can you see me?
Yes.
I move your mouse up to the left.
To the left?
Yep. Keep moving it to the left. Try to go
Moving
all the way
to-
to the top left of your screen, and then just
Alright.
hit the OpenSea button.
I'm back. I'm back.
Oh, he's back.
Wait, you can see OpenSea right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is our wallet, right?
Yeah, it looks good.
I mean, there's some decent stuff in here. What's up with Illuminati? Is Illuminati gonna pop?
It's slightly up
It's
for
up.
us, so.
But dude, we were trying to make a trade. We're trying to select one to get. That's the whole point of this, is figuring out,
Good.
are we making any, are there any other buys that we want to make, or are
list.
we good?
Fine, let's look at Boss Beauties.
Yeah, Crypto Chicks was the one that was in there. I bought in at 0.19. The floor on that one is now 1.12 ETH.
Wow, fantastic trade, Nick. Amazing.
There we
Boss
go.
Beauties at 1.4.
Wow.
That's tough, man.
So Crypto Chicks or Boss Beauties?
Or neither.
Are you saying you're sexist? I'm just trying to figure that out.
Out of these two, I need more information about the community and blah blah blah. I need more information.
Sexist. Yeah, that sounds like a sexist comment right there.
It's-
Everybody, let Pio know that he's just wildly sexist. Let him know in the comments. In the interim, I prefer Crypto Chicks. I like the art better. Someone said Crypto Covens, what is 2.75 ETH? That's insane. So maybe
Jesse, man.
maybe these Crypto Chicks, maybe what we're still playing, someone said the 8 Asian one, maybe we're still just riding that post World of Women trade and expecting this to rise.
Man. We're late.
We're 40 minutes into this, though. I'm just trying to figure out whether or not we want to, like, what.
My vote is to cut it and maybe list some stuff.
Okay, no more buys for today. We'll come up with a better watch list in the future. I think maybe what we should do is aggregate a watch list for what's on our radar, so
Yep.
that then we can make a purchase decision on this moving forward. But I think we've hit it.
Well, are we listing anything?
Do we want? Well, okay, sorry. I'll take away the exit music. Someone said, "Are we up?" Right now we are slightly up, but we'll have to
Probably.
see.
We'll see.
We're basically break even for all intents and purposes on the actual purchases. I'll take the music off.
The thing here that has the most potential to pop in the next 48 hours is without question Shields, and I'd rather wait before we list and just monitor that. And then everything else, like I expect organic growth on LinksDAO, on Crash Test Joyride, on Worldwide Webland, on Duskbreakers, 3D
on Nifty Portal.
on Nifty Portal, baby. Come on, man.
Can you
That's
post a
the one
link
we
for that for
control.
people to check out, by the way? So
I
if you're
really can't, like, I can't do anything in Restream right now, but I'm on OpenSea.
okay, well, check out the Nifty Portal on OpenSea. Can't link it here, but if you can't find the link, it's also on the on Nifty Portal on Twitter. We have a link on that Twitter account if you can't find it. If you're interested in getting access to the wallet trades as they happen, we'll be posting those and even in advance in the private area of our Discord. So you can grab one of these still for less than 0.1. So get them while they last. Check them out, and you can go and authenticate in our Discord. If you have one already and you're not in our Discord, check it out. I think we should definitely list items. We need to think through what we're doing with them. But right now, I like where we're at. Like, there's no sense of urgency that I'm feeling as it applies to this portfolio. Captain Kicks, any thoughts from you?
Feeling good, baby. Rags are riches tomorrow. We ride, though. We ride like warriors into the sunset to fight the army of orcs with our shields. Those shields will either survive or we will crumble to the ground and lose at least 1 ETH.
I don't know that they're going to implode that hard, but you never know.
I like to think the downside's going to be bad because I think the upside's so good.
Oh, so good.
We're about to exit. If you want to crash Pio's computer, just post as
Spam
many
that
comments
chat.
as possible real quick. Smash that chat. Crash Pio's computer. Let's see if we break it. Thanks for joining. Remember, smash that subscribe down below. Lick the like. And we're going to be posting more of these with updates on our wallet This is all coalescing as we go. But don't you worry. We're coming back with more of that ETH being spent live on this show.
We're doing some whitelist giveaways in the private section of our Discord, so keep an eye out for those.
Someone said, Nick, take your shirt off. I'm good on that.
He's
That's
good, ladies and
2023
gentlemen.
vibes.
But thanks for joining.
He's good, sir.